If you see the statistics in United States, I will not be definitely accurate, but what is the statistic say that 33% scientists are from India, 37% technologists are from India, 39% doctors, medicines from India. We migrated from our country to this country, but we have brought our education, our culture, and our heritage with us. The education is such way that nobody can take it from you. It is like a bank balance in your life. So you are the people who will have the good education, and you are the one who will be change the world for a better place. And the advance of the science and the technology, what we are having, I think everybody mentioned the day to day we are changing our lifestyle, we are changing our thinking, we are changing our way of life. And it says that after 50 years, we don't need to eat the food. We will have one capsule for the full day. No shopping, no cooking, no cleaning. So the scientists, they say they can do it. So unfortunately, I will not be alive to see that 50 years back what is happening. And this Mr. Sat Banerjee is working very, very hard. He actually has dedicated his life toward this program. This program is now for 10 years. One person, like a one pillar, to achieve this goal, to prepare so many students for their future, better education and better life, is not easy. But unfortunately, he is not having enough funding that he can go ahead. And unfortunately, all the assemblymen, all the congress who were here, everybody gave the speech and left. And we people give a clap, but we need actual assurance and help for funding that he can go ahead. This is very important for his organization and for his work. The type of work he is doing, he is the pioneer, and nobody is doing that type of job. To give a science fair and to have something in Harlem, this is really, really spectacular. And I wish that Sat Banerjee, I come from Queens, that you can have a science fair in my assembly and we can really try to help you out. And I'm sure the other people also try to help you out. You are doing a wonderful, wonderful job. And I'm not a science student, not a science person. I'm an educator, and present I'm also a politician. When I came to this country, it's very hard to look after 3 children, look after the family, and you have to prepare yourself that you can get a job. I have 5 degrees from this country, and I was able to open my school for 30 years, but I'm specialized in Montessori education. We believe, our education, Montessori believes, the child starts to learn when she was 3 months old in mother's womb. So we have to prepare the environment. The children can learn without any threat, with non-threatening atmosphere, non-punitive atmosphere, and the child can go ahead. So my school is like a 2.5 to 7 years old, and we prepare the children for the future education. There is no competition. At that school, 4 years old, they are reading, they are doing the addition, they did the subtraction. So each child is capable of learning. It's not like he is dumb, he is fool, he cannot read or write. It depends upon the teacher and depends upon the environment. If you give a proper environment for education, I believe that each child is capable of learning. So whatever is your future ambition, what is your goal, and if you can focus, I'm sure you will be able to achieve your future dream. We came to this country to have a future dream, to educate our children, to make them somebody, to make them a better citizen, and they can be asset of any country. And I like to call Mr. Sat Bhattacharya come to my side, and I like you to stand up and give a big ovation to him. He deserves it. Is Sachin Sengupta. He's here. He wants to be a scientist. He just graduated and he's going to Carnegie Mellon to be a scientist. So I want him to give this flower to Sat Banerjee and acknowledge him. Thank you very much. Fulfill your dream, and God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Sengupta. It was very touching indeed. And thank you, everyone. I mean, my dream will be fulfilled, and every day it's being fulfilled when all of you go to a higher level and achieve the things that you would get there. And it's never, you can never reach the end. You become a doctor, then you go get a PhD. You get a PhD, then you get a good faculty position. You get a good faculty position, you move ahead. And your life's work never should stop at any time. And that's the wonderful work that you, everyone else is over here talking about. We'd like to actually invite Mrs. McCarr, who's been a wonderful teacher to so many of our students. And a couple of years ago, we had the honor and opportunity to give Ms. McCarr award for Teacher of the Year. And we'd like to have her give this year's Teacher of the Award to Dr. Zarou.
It gives me great pleasure to be here today because Dr. Bhattacharya mentioned that he started with 3 students. 2 of those 3 students were my students. And today, one is, both of them are doctors, and one is getting his PhD besides being an MD. So Dr. Bhattacharya has been doing a great service to the society here, through the society, to the Harlem children. I do believe that through research you can achieve a lot. I know my students, and I have many students every year who do research, and my motto is changing inner city students' lives through research. And I do work in an inner city school districts, but we do also send students to Ivy League schools, and they do get very high positions and very high degrees. So I do appreciate what the Teacher of the Year is doing in her school, and I commend you for doing the type of work that you are doing, and I congratulate you and keep up the good work.